What it is, great people. The home of motivation. To trust God and live your dreams.
Hello everyone, I am Maurice Gordon, also known as Mr. Darkeye. As you can see, I am here with the wonderful Dawn Johnson. We are sitting in her beautiful office here at her agency, DawnJohnsonInsurance. And I'm excited. You see the smile on my face. This is a new journey for both of us, really, to work together. Dawn is officially sponsoring the Mr. Darkeye podcast, so we are excited about that. I have had quite a journey in this space, and to have you on as a sponsor is such an honor. I'm excited about it. I'm so thankful that you saw fit to partner with me on this and teaching me a lot as I go along with this, because it's so much that I'm learning in this process. But this is amazing, and I'm honored and thankful to have Dawn Johnson State Farm Insurance sponsoring the Mr. Darkeye podcast. Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's my honor and privilege to sponsor you. I've been watching you and everything that you've done and just seeing you evolve over years. You had to tell me that you've been with the agency since 2008. Yeah. I opened the agency in 2006, so you've been with me from the very beginning. And I didn't know. I just came in wanting to really... financial empowerment is really my passion, which is why I decided to become an agent, a State Farm agent. And I worked for the company prior to that 15 years in corporate America, but I felt like there was information around economics and finances that our community needed, and I wanted to be a part of making it happen in some way. I had no idea, the labels of community servant and community leader and all of that. That's not really what I started out wanting to do. I just wanted to share information. But as I got involved, things just started growing and spiraling, and I just kind of went with the flow. And we've worked on a couple of projects together. We have, absolutely.
I know that I believe that my first meeting with you, or meeting you for the first time, shout out to Latoya Morrison. She was releasing a book, and we was at a book release dinner that she had, and I remember meeting you there. And before that, though, I heard so much about you doing things in the community. So you definitely have been making, noise, and definitely people see you and know that you're doing great things. Because, like I said, I heard about you way before I met you, and that, to me, that speaks volume when other people speak about you. And they speak highly of you, so you're definitely making an impact. So you do have a lot going on. I see that you say that Dawn does a lot, but that's just Dawn. But at the end of the day, I think it's important for us to do that, though, to stay involved, because there's a lot of people out here that's helping and trying to do things, but we got to help the helpers.
Absolutely. Yes, and you've done just that, because when I kicked off my foundation. When I celebrated 10-year anniversary, I started the LT Dawn Johnson True Colors Foundation, and one of the events we had was Dance with the Stars, and the other one was Rock Hill's Got Talent. So you were a judge in the talent show we did right in the parking lot.
Absolutely. I remember that. You had comedians, you had dancers, some singers. It was amazing. It was amazing. You should do that again.
I know, I should. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. I love that. I remember... it was a really great comedian that was there that day. I think his name was Terrence.
Great memory.
His name was Terrence. And then I remember seeing a dancer that was amazing too.
We had a rapper. T-Train.
Oh, Money Train.
Money Train.
He's worked with me before. I worked with Money Train. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. Raphael Ratliff. Yeah, he's still doing great things.
Absolutely.
So I think this is so important to have those type of community events and give people things to do.
Exactly. And that's all I've been trying to do. Just whatever the community needs, I've just been trying to do it. And that led to Bell, which you participated in.
Yes, absolutely. Bell was life changing for me. From a business perspective, because it was so much that I didn't realize I didn't know about business. So much to learn. So I highly recommend anybody who's looking to be an entrepreneur or business owner to get involved with Bell Black Entrepreneur Leadership League It's going to be life-changing. I promise you.
Absolutely. Black Economic Leadership League,
Yeah.
BellaRockHill.org.
Yeah, there you go. Make sure y'all hit that website and get all the information, and definitely just know that you're going to get a ton of information. I think it's so great that so many people, because I remember coming up, a lot of people didn't share information like y'all do. Like, it would introduce me to a whole new world of people that's willing to share information and all your resources. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was just wasn't what I was used to.
Right, yeah. I mean, and it was great that I tell people that Bell Prize experience was like a first kiss, right? I mean, you never get that back. That energy, the excitement that everyone had, and just people sharing what you shared just now, that they were just amazed at how many people just wanted to help them. And that's what we tried to showcase. I know that I struggled as a business owner, and sometimes we're trying to put on that face because you don't want people to know that you're struggling, right? Right. That you're making mistakes and you don't always know what you're doing. So Bell Prize was important to say, look, we all struggle. So we don't want you to think that this was easy for us. You see me front stage now, but you didn't see backstage. Right?
Got to see the process. I mean, the process is something that people don't hear about and see.
Right.
So the fact that we're able to now be comfortable to talk about that struggle in the process and not be afraid to ask questions. Right. Because I know some people don't want to ask those questions. You hear it a lot. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Right. But ask those questions. And like I said, it was just amazing to me on how open everybody was just willing to just give information. No matter what room I went in or wherever I went, it was the same thing everywhere. Right. It's amazing.
And then just exposing people. I mean, I know personally I spent a lot of time, especially in the Rock Hill Economic Development Corporation, was a great experience for me to just begin to network and build relationships. But everyone doesn't have that time or that opportunity. So it became important that as all of us are building these relationships in a variety of ways, that we share that network with others who may not have the time or the opportunity. So that became a great space where we can bring in the people that we knew that you may never have the opportunity to meet, so that you could get to know them. And they can see how many great people there are in this community, and your dreams and your passions and your desires, and connect you all to resources.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll say this too about you and your agency, like, y'all ain't just about selling insurance.
Right.
Of course, you see, she's not just about that. Like, all the education and the empowerment, your focus points that you have. You know, I don't know if I've ever known anybody to sell insurance that focus on all those different things. Like, they coming in here getting so much more. So I think that's amazing. So if y'all need to figure out what you want to do, you were looking to get some new insurance and get I'm telling you, y'all need to come to Dawn Johnson State Farm Insurance, because you're going to get so much more than just somebody that's selling you insurance. You know, she wants you to be successful in all that you do. I think the financial empowerment and education on that is key, because a lot of us didn't have that.
Absolutely.
So all we know is how to make a dollar, but we don't know how to use it.
Exactly.
So,
how to grow it, how to invest it, how to make it multiplied from generation to generation. Yeah,
it's so important. So I highly encourage y'all to come, stop by, just have a conversation. And if she doesn't change your mind and convince you otherwise, then okay, it just wasn't meant to be. But I promise you, it's worth you coming by and stopping by.
I appreciate that so much.
Absolutely.
So I look forward to this partnership and sharing everything that's going on with us.
Oh yeah, so much coming. You know, Dawn stays busy, but she stays productive.
Thank you.
Yes, there's a difference.
There's a difference.
But y'all, we are going to have more coming. Look forward to having another conversation with Dawn. She's going to be on the podcast soon, so be on the lookout for that. And again, like I said, make sure y'all stop by Dawn Johnson State Farm Insurance in Manchester Village, Rock Hill, South Carolina. She will be looking for you, since I done put it out there. So make sure y'all stop by.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
No problem.